Hello, in this video I want to show you how to play parts from a banjo. The people who know banjos, they know exactly what it is. There's a hook which goes around the ring of the banjo. In this case there are 40, so it takes quite a while to do them. So this is my setup, and I show you now how to, well, what I use really. And if you look at the background, this little one, this power rectifier, this little black one, is for the cleaner. The grey one there is for brush blading. I use this one for brush blading. Here, cables go under the table. It's quite a good system, really. And yeah. And this one, this rectifier, I use for the tank. I use for this 5-liter gold tank. Well, beaker is it basically is a hot plate stirrer on underneath, which you need really. Right, this is the flat platinum electrode what I use. I usually put 2 or 3 swaps on there to make it more. You don't need to put it all the time in the solution. Soaks up a lot, and they're getting really thin after a while, so I double them up all the time. Right, this is what I use here. This little hook out of a copper 1mm copper wire. I make them. So I take them off really and only screw them in a little bit, only a tiny bit. Hang them up. You must be careful that you don't drop them, of course. They are nickel plated already. They are nickel plated, so they come already nickel plated from the company. Put them in there, and as I said, the black rectifier, the small one, powers this one up, which are set to 2.5 volt, 3 volts, something like this. I'll leave it in there usually for a minute, roughly around a minute. Yeah, as you can see, it to stop the time. I normally don't stop the time, because normally when one is in, I plate another one. So I've got 3 rinse beakers. This is the first, which is deionized water. The second and third is also deionized water, of course, just in case there's a little bit left maybe. I use 3 beakers, I do this always. Put them in there and plate. So now I use, of course, normally I would have put the gold solution in first in this beaker here before I even start plating. Of course, before I even start cleaning. Anyway, now I plate the screw or the bolt, whatever you call this one, first. Because it's a bolt, it has 6 corners, so I'll plate every corner. You can see I'll turn it a little bit, use my finger to see where I am, and then turn it to the right. Yeah, you can see the switch. This is my own thing, but everybody do it differently, really. Some people do it you can do it well however you want, or however you feel comfortable. But I know when I do it 6 times, then I know I go all the way around, plate the outside a little bit, turn it around, just to make sure this part is plated even. This part you never see, because even the bolt underneath what I've just done, you don't see it because it's underneath, but I still want to plate this. So this is the rectifier what I use. You can see the amp meter on the right moving. I'm plating at the moment, and yeah, make sure it's moving all the time, otherwise you have no plating is taking place basically. Sometimes it happens because of wires not connected properly, or they start to corrode after a while and things like this. So now I do this again inside. This part there, what I just do now, will never ever be touched. The only thing which will, the whole lot will never really be touched, so I don't put a lot of gold on there. The top one, yes, there may be this part there, there's the top one, and this part there will maybe be touched, or maybe sometimes cleaned. So I concentrate a little bit. I put a little bit more on this area, as on the sides or on the back I don't put anything really on there. Basically on the other side 0.1 of a micron or less even. On the front a little bit more, but not much more, to be honest. I mean, we have a X-ray machine, we can measure it. Anyway, so then I rinse it. In this case also with deionized water. Deionized water. You don't, if it's the final rinse, you can use tap water, but I use everything with deionized water. Then that's it. This is the finished item. This is one done out of 40. So you can imagine how long it will take. It takes hours to do this all. And now while I do this, normally I do a bunch of 5 or so. The next one would be already in the beaker to clean, in the cleaner. So when I do this, when I've done this, I take the next one out, put the next one in. So then it goes quick, but still it takes a lot of time. So this is the finished product. So after I cleaned it with a tissue, I'll make sure it's dry. Inside as well, I'll make sure it's dried, and I use a hairdryer afterwards, believe it or not, because they are metal. This part is the used solution, don't worry about it. And this one is the finished product. Yes, looks good, but you can see it's semi-bright, it's not shiny anyway, so it's not that important. It doesn't need to be shiny. This is how it comes. There's nothing what I can do. Yeah, and yeah, basically, yeah, that's it. There are the rest of the parts, which belongs to the banjo here. As you can see, there are a lot of parts. It takes a long time. This takes the longest time. There are another 3 or 4 bigger parts, the rounds, the circles which goes around, and believe it or not, I can play them very quickly. The other ones, these items that take ages to do. Yeah, thanks for watching, and please subscribe and put the thumbs up or leave a comment. I sell this stuff on eBay, I sell this stuff on the website. I'll leave the link in the description, and I see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.